Hi. Um, so after watching both documentaries and reading the article, this is what I came across with. So the first question I want to ask myself is, what are the main factors that motivate humans to create the most radical technological advances? And the simple response for this question is that they're all always created in order to fulfill a need. And So the main reason that we should check about when concerning whether a technology is good or not is what drives it, what drives the responsible people in order to create it. Like what's the main reason that it's being created. Um, and there's this author called Yuval Noah Harari. It has I read two books of him. I don't remember which one of both it was Homo Deus and Homo sapiens. But anyway, in one of them, he mentions that the most powerful technologies, and specifically for war, are most of the time motivated by big enterprises or governments, um, which is specifically important uh, because um, this, I mean, these both figures represent people with a lot of power um, and money. So that determines also the magnitude of or the impact or the scale that this technology will get because money is not a limitation, time is not a limitation, and regulate. Yeah, even regulation is not gonna get in the way of these developments. Um, so the second question I ask myself, and specifically talking about the author, and well, relating it a little bit with the Black Mirror episode, is should sci-fi authors change the approach of technology in order to avoid misusage or these scenarios planned by these movies or well, what is happening right now with drones? Well, I think that certainly science fiction, as the guy from the article says, um, it's a really big inspiration in order to create technology uh, that is going to be useful for human. But still, I think that the use or the drive that we plan on whatever is created um, will eventually. I mean, the main driver for everything we do, we at the end of the day, we humans determine it, whether it's before or after the thing is created. I mean, I think technology is just a manifestation of the human intelligence, but we are, I mean, we still have these both sides of yeah, growing as a species and evolution and kindness and saving the world and stuff. But there's also this animal and primitive side of dominance and control. So um, yeah, before we ask like that those kinds of questions, or in order to find who's guilty of these scenarios, like in Black Mirror, it's us humans. I mean, I don't think technology or yeah, these kinds of advances are a bad thing, but they empowers us as a species, and this power should also come with a lot of responsibility and ethical debate. Um, and so there's one last question that I want to point out. Well, that came across my mind is that how does it affect us as students from a good university in Mexico? So definitely, the most simple question is that it definitely makes us realize how vulnerable we are. regarding the these technologies and these movies that plan these scenarios. Um, yeah, it should affect us in order to realize like how vulnerable we are as simple citizens, and that at the end of the day, we're all human, and that gives me a lot of hope. The fact that no matter what technology or what point of view we have, there's still something really deep in our DNA that makes us feel empathy and yeah feel the connection from human to human. I remember specifically the scene from the Black Mirror episode when the soldier looks at the eyes of the woman he found, and he's like, I don't know. Yeah, when the other soldier comes to the place they were hiding and they killed, and yeah, the soldier kills the people that saved the other guy's life. And this guy was like totally in shock and couldn't understand why they were doing that, and why were they killing the roaches. I mean, uh, what he says about that is that he didn't feel anything. So regarding this, we can, I mean, my conclusion is that we have to also work on these kinds of feelings, and to not uh, let us do not let technology or the industry or schools or books makes us totally rational, because although that's important and that is driving us to a very fast evolution and technological advance, we're still human, and we are still emotional, and we still have to work with that part, and make the most and the best out of it.